This is something I wanted to talk about for a while, but I never really could find the right way to say this. But the Fairness Doctrine was created by the Federal Communications Council in 1949 to stop a supposed public agenda, a biased agenda from the three networks at the time: ABC, and CBS. And the doctrine lasted for almost 40 years until it was signed out or done away with by the Reagan administration in 1987. I remember the day that it was struck down. I had a college professor who was really angry that it was struck down. And if you're not aware of the Fairness Doctrine, it had to present both sides of an issue. That means you cannot come on a program like we have today in 2024 and just kind of express all kind of wild imaginations and supposed theories and things like that. Um, it was more civil, and it would get a discussion. Ted Koppel's Nightline was a main source of the Fairness Doctrine, or it's just, it was a main. Um, it was a program I like to watch because it presented both sides of an issue, and of course, you were able to see which side was the more convincing. But since 1987, when the Fairness Doctrine was struck away with, and it will never return, trust me. We've had examples upon examples of wild imaginations and lots of conspiracy theories. In fact, conspiracy theories thrive because there's no doctrine of fairness to dispute those conspiracy theories or to challenge, to put them to task. And I think that is a very sad day, and it's been a very sad almost 40 years here in this country because truth in our own subjective manner, take it for what it is. As long as we feel and believe the truth in whatever form we want it to be matters. But what if we always had kept the doctrine and decided that truth was much more than profits? Truth was much more than the political agenda. What if we decided to say, okay, this is the truth and we're going to present it? A lot of hard choices would have been made, but I would say a lot of conspiracy theories would have never existed. A lot of source material would not even appear because they would have been challenged and disputed. And I would dare say platforms like this, in which you're seeing me now, would not even exist, or they will have to show content that will present both sides of an issue instead of just one side, or as I'm going by my own thoughts, my own feelings. In short, this would have been a much better world to live in. But I always find that those critics of media are the same individuals, the same people that would never like to see the Fairness Doctrine return. If these same individuals, of course, you out there watching this, if you want to see fairness in media, then I will say, okay, what's wrong with bringing the Fairness Doctrine back? But you know good and well that your biases will not be reinforced, that you will see no reason for a Fairness Doctrine. You will see a reason to bring back more channels supporting your bias. For every MSNBC, there's always a new channel to replace it. For every Fox News, there's an OAN in Newsmax. So the biases will continue to, as I say, double down in our society because that's all we want. We want to feel as if our biased opinions matter and the facts be damned. That's just how it is. I can't say the world would be much better. I mean, I would think that things would be better if they had a Fairness Doctrine today, but I don't think so. I think there's some way that it would continue to be challenged and eventually struck down. If not by Reagan, then someone else will strike it down. So I would encourage all of us to look for the facts, research the facts, if and where they're found. For example, if I'm suggesting you read this article, find out who wrote the article, what the source is, and definitely find out all about the person's biography, find out which side of the coin they're on, and then you make your decision for yourself whether or not to believe if things are written in a certain article or in a certain book, and I'll leave it up to you. As always, the choice should be left up to you. It should be left up to you, the individual watching me right now, to make your own choice. Isn't that what choice is all about? But again, you also want to make sure that lies and wild imaginations are not part of your fact-finding process. Conspiracy theories are not in which you ground your truth in. You want to make sure that the facts are actual and solid and concrete. That's all you want to do. You want to make sure that when you find these facts, and not just talking about myself, that these facts are legitimate. They come from a good place and a good source. And if not, if the source that you're watching, the source that you're reading, kind of is questionable at times from the things and the morals that you grew up with, then it's time to consider other sources as well. So I just wanted to make this short, sweet, and that was on my mind this morning when I was sleeping and woke up and had to express this to you. Had to express that we don't have a fairness doctrine anymore, but make sure that you establish one in your own heart and in your own mind to suss out fact from deception. And that's all I have to say. So if you like this content and want to check out more introspective content, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. Or if you want to find out more about me, click the link up above and you'll go into many of these different websites or the blog in which this is found. So I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this. Please discover the truth for yourself. Don't be deceived by anyone or anything or any program or anything out there. Just find the truth for yourself. And until the next time, have a good day, evening, or week. And always in closing, take care.